Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The British Museum puzzle event as well as a very good crafting offer just went live. As always, you will find timestamps to jump to the part that interests you the most, and we're gonna get started with the puzzle event. On first glance, this one already looks very good because we need to play in total only 100 games and we can already flip 4 cards and get here the first rewards. Then the second thing that we can do is basically just exchange a minimum of 2 Rollertoken, open 2 of these lucky cases and merge some parts, and then we already get a miner here on the top with 7 rewards that has 4p in mining power and 1% bonus power. That is absolutely insane for the tiny amount of stuff that we need to do for this, and it keeps getting crazier because we are getting the Sarcophagist Express, the new miner from today, so many times that we in the future can make it a tier 4 version. With 10 rewards you get it already upgraded on tier 2, and with 14 out of 14 tasks you get it on tier 3 already merged with 27p, so this is pretty huge, guys. And down here another copy of the tier 1s, and in this case, like I said, you can make it a tier 4 version at some point when we have a merging discount maybe, and then this one has 72p and 14% bonus power, and the merge is not even that crazy because we're already getting the copies merged, so you would need to invest only a tiny amount of Rollertoken compared to the actual merging prices if we would get the copies only on tier 1. So we are basically skipping one time this merge here because we have it already one time, then we are skipping the tier 3 version one time, and we need to click the button only one time here, one time here, and one time here, and that is not so expensive if you make the calculations. It costs you like 80 or 90 Rollertoken or something on top of the actual price of the puzzle, and that is relatively inexpensive for a really good miner like this one with these stats. The next miner that we are receiving from the puzzle event, funny enough, we get it a lot of times too. It's the Pillagers, and this one on tier 2, if you get the golden card, already has 13p and 4% bonus power, and it gives here 2 white cards the same miner, so we can make this one a tier 3 version in the future. And this one also comes with very good stats, guys, and not only that, this one apparently can also be sold in the marketplace, so you could make this one like a tier 3 version here with 277 of this green fans and 7 Rollertoken, and you would need to click the uncommon button one time, so this is, as I said, really inexpensive as well, and it has crazy stats, guys, 35p, 9% bonus power, so we have the chance in this puzzle event to get 2 really high tier miners actually from the same event with the same investment basically. So you're getting to 14 tasks, you're lucky enough to get all of the golden cards and maybe the white ones, then you have now 2 crazy potential future merges standing around. That's completely insane. But what you need to do for that, you need to merge like a lot of those parts. We already talked about the first steps to get the 7 rewards. If you wanted to go to 10, then now you need to exchange some more Rollertoken, open a little bit more of those lucky cases and merge maybe like 450 parts. And if you wanted to get to the 14 rewards up here to get all of this crazy stuff, you would need more 4 of those quests here, which means in total you would need to exchange 36 Rollertoken, open some more of the lucky cases and maybe merge all of the parts that they are throwing at you here. So you would need in total to merge 850 parts. Or what you could do, you don't merge the 850 parts and you exchange some more Rollertoken, or you open more loot boxes. So basically we have a lot of choices to get to 14 tasks here, but my recommendation at this point is to actually go for the merging of the parts, because these things you can just use them in the future. Meanwhile, anything else like opening lucky boxes, if you are unlucky with those ones, you lose the money, you are not having any value standing around, and it's very unlikely to hit the jackpot. So I always recommend merge the parts, leave them inside of your inventory as long as needed. Don't go to the marketplace now like everyone and just dump them for like 6 cents or 4 cents or something. That's definitely not worth it if you don't need the Rollertoken immediately. So you merge them, you keep them, just wait it out until some crazy merging discount comes, and then you are on the good side because you already have everything you need to now basically at the discount merge your stuff, and now you don't need to rebuy the parts that you sold for very cheap. Talking about the merges, we already talked about the 2 miners. You get also the dramatic here a couple times so that you could potentially make it a tier 3 version. At tier 3 this one already has 1.6p and 2.7%. It's massively inexpensive. This miner costs you basically nothing when you are clicking the button here. Just keep in mind that the white parts go up a tiny bit now that we have the merging quest, so you could potentially just use some of your season tokens, or maybe just wait it out until you click the button here. And the green parts, definitely you can just buy them on the marketplace if you don't actually merge stuff, and you can now combine this one to a really good miner with a high bonus power for basically nothing, because those parts are going to get dumped so hard in the marketplace that this is basically free. The next miner inside of the puzzle event is the Ancient Icecraft. This one you also get a lot of times, and this one is super cheap to merge as well. You get it on tier 2 like 4 times. That means you can make it a tier 4 version, and you see here that you need only one of the blue hashboards. They cost like 1.3 Rollertoken at the moment, something like that. So the entire merge costs you, I don't know, like 2-3 Rollertoken to get the miner with 300k and 2%. So it's a very solid beginner miner. But of course the stats are not so crazy, and maybe it's a good idea to just not spend your money into this, and maybe in the future just use this miner that you get from the puzzle as burning fuel. And then we have another one here, which is the Box of Wonders, and this one is definitely not worth to merge. As you can see in this merge, it actually doesn't go up the bonus power, only the main mining power. So this miner is a fairly weak miner because of the bonus power. So this is the only thing from the entire puzzle that I would probably not recommend to merge. And everything else has insanely good potential for the future. You can click the merging button when we have a merging discount, boost your account by a lot probably because of that. And it's not even that crazy expensive because the investment of the parts is basically not an investment. You get to keep the parts. Lucky cases, we only need to open 48 at maximum, and we exchange Rollertoken means we are getting more Rollertoken into the account than we actually spend on loot boxes this time. So I very much appreciate that. I really like this. And I hope that you guys are lucky enough to get the golden cards. And seeing how crazy is this puzzle event, here's the conclusion of the last puzzle event. Let's take our cheers to the Abyss puzzle event rewards. We can get really crazy stuff here. The Frozen Shot class is a golden card, and also the Maslina on level 2 times. So let's go first reward. Useless bonus power for 7 days. Second one. Bonus power for 7 days. Bonus power for 7 days. And we got the first reward here, the Red Lion Gary, with 3 rewards done. Let's go. That was the last bonus power card. Season token. Next reward. We got the Block Train and also the Red Lion Gary. Let's go with the next one. 50 hashboards. 40 season tokens. We have 3 more rewards left that I already did, and then we need to exchange some Rollertoken. Let's at least get one of the golden cards already. Block Train, not a golden card. Da Vinci Elizabeth, that's great. 2 more to go. Let's go, guys. 120 season tokens next. 240 season tokens. Now I'm gonna exchange Rollertoken. I really hope that we don't need to do 16 out of 16 tasks to get the entire puzzle done with the golden cards here. Alright, next, there we go. 50 hashboards. We still have both golden cards left. 120 season tokens. Come on, it cannot be. Frozen Shot class. Okay, we got the 1 golden card here, which is the really good one. 12p in mining power, single slot miner. And now also we got here on the top our Maslina on level 2 already merged. Now I actually have the choice in between exchanging more Rollertoken and trying to gamble for the Maslina, or just leaving it be. But I think the Maslina is a really good miner, so I might as well just exchange more Rollertoken and take this one basically for free. Okay, we have a 50-50 chance. Maybe I wasted money. There we go. We got the Maslina with 15 out of 16 rewards. This was absolutely worth the gamble, guys. Let's place this down and see the outcome of this puzzle event. This was crazy. In the Cheers to the Abyss puzzle event, I spent around 99 Rollertoken and we got our mining power increased by 1.5a. This was absolutely crazy. I only spent this much because I actually purchased the parts instead of using my season tokens, and this costed us around 43 Rollertoken. Also, I merged the Maslina to tier 3. This was another 10 Rollertoken, and by opening those lucky cases, I was pretty unlucky this time. I lost 43. So in total 99 Rollertoken for this increase of mining power. I'm happy with the outcome, and let's see if the next puzzle event is as good as this one again. Another thing ongoing is the rare Eden Apple sale, uncommon Eden Apple and the normal Eden Apple, and this is a hard skip or a hard pass in this case because it's way too expensive, guys. Don't mind the sale, don't waste your time with this. It costs $60 the first one, and it is a miner with only 14p and 8% bonus power. This is definitely too overpriced for this, and I don't recommend touching this sale here, and basically just wait it out until we have something better in the offer again, so that you're not wasting your precious money into something that is not even that valuable. And another thing is that you cannot purchase this one down here with Rollertoken, but the one in the middle you can, but then you need to spend like double the amount of money. As you can see here, it's costing like $108 or any equivalent of the currencies, or 172 Rollertoken, and I don't think that this miner 2x is worth this amount of Rollertoken actually, because you're not getting any parts that you would need to make this a tier 2 version, for example. So not only you're spending almost 170 Rollertoken here, but also on top of that the parts you need to upgrade this, and I don't think it's worth it at this point. But of course, if you really wanted the miner, then you can do that, and you could go all in and purchase the rare Eden apple. Here you get the miner 4x, and it costs you 344 Rollertoken, so basically double of what you have here, a little bit more than that, and then you can make this a tier 3 version. But I definitely think it's not worth that amount of Rollertoken. So if you wanted absolutely to have this miner and merge it in the future, don't spend your Rollertoken. Then it's better to spend, if you are mining stuff, the actual cryptocurrency, now that we can choose the cryptocurrency. And if you don't really absolutely love this miner and want the Eden apple because it looks really cool or something, then this is a hard pass. Don't buy this, it's too expensive, guys. Another thing ongoing is the crafting offer, and this one is absolutely insane, guys. We will need to merge a lot of parts for the puzzle event anyways. That means either you are merging the parts yourself, or you go to the marketplace and now buy the stuff that people dump into the marketplace. So this miner is gonna get really inexpensive, and the Katarine miner, for example, has 3.4p in mining power and 8% bonus power. This one will cost you maybe now with the parts being dumped like 16 Rollertoken, maybe a little less even than that. And I think for the stats and seeing that it can be resold in the marketplace, this is a pretty no-brainer craft here, and you can definitely click the crafting button if you don't already have the Katarine miner. And then we have the Sunset Sentinel, and this one has more base power. It costs the exact same, but it has a lot less bonus power. So you basically have the choice now in between the two miners that cost the absolute same, but they have this difference in stats, basically more base power or more bonus power, and you have now the choice in between the two of them, and I really like this sale. The Imperial X, it applies to this one too. It's very inexpensive. It costs you only 0.5 Rollertoken in crafting fee, and also only 55 of the green other parts here. Very inexpensive, guys. You can craft either of the three. I just don't recommend crafting more than one copy. So if you would want it to, you can craft this one time, this one and this one, place them all three in your room. Don't make two copies, because the merges of these miners are absolute trash, I would say. They are way too expensive, but the base miners already on tier 2 are very good. Another thing ongoing is the British race, and here we get 500 points for winning games again, which is very good, guys. And we are getting 1000 points for actually spending Rollertoken on lucky cases. And seeing in the puzzle events, we need to open a maximum of only 48. Now we have a very good chance as free-to-play players that don't open an infinite amount of loot boxes to actually compete here, because always those people that have a lot of Rollertoken lying around most likely only open puzzle event boxes as many as necessary, and we will be able to outcompete them by winning games. And the main reward is 10p in mining power and 3% bonus power, and as well as 1000 season tokens. So this is a very good race again, guys, and I think everyone who has a lot of time on their hands and enjoys playing the games now stands a chance, which I very much appreciate. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!